like to introduce our next presenter, Amanda Mosley Venturell.
That's a little bit misleading, Kurt. Miss McCarty did not actually raise me. But it is due to her, in large part, that I'm here today. And I'm so honored to be asked to be part of this. In the early 1940s, Miss Marion Henry from Magee, Mississippi, joined the collegiate staff here at Blue Ridge. And for those of you who aren't familiar with Magee, I'll give you a little help. You go to So-So and you make a left. I won't even get into where I live. That summer, Mary Ann met her beloved husband, Hyman Mack McCarty, while here at Blue Ridge. They married and made their home back in Mississippi, where they grew one of the nation's largest poultry operations from a feed and seed store. But I can tell you that Mr. and Miss McCarty are best known in our home state for their philanthropy, particularly as it applies to my profession, education. And they set a fine example by endowing scholarships at many universities, including several historically black colleges, at a time when those schools were often neglected by larger corporations. Miss Mary Ann's philanthropy has been extended to Blue Ridge Assembly in no small measure. She's faithfully supported Blue Ridge with her talents as one of our longest serving members of the Board of Directors, and served as the first woman chair of our Board of Directors, and is still very active with the board. Her fine business skills were key during the period when Blue Ridge transitioned from a summer-only to a year-round operation. She's given generously of her finances, establishing an endowment fund to support international staff members in memory of Mac, and giving generously to help fund facility projects, from the Blue Ridge Center Capital Campaign to the construction of the new family lodges we're talking about today. And Miss Mary Ann, you'll never know how many people have been touched by your generosity to this place. I'm not a terribly sentimental person, but I brought along some letters with me today because they're so dear to me. In the summer of 1992, about 50 years after your first experience at Blue Ridge, your grandson Michael wrote a series of letters to me from Blue Ridge, where he was serving as his first member of the collegiate staff. And you can tell by the envelope I was really excited to get these letters. Miss Mary Ann has a very handsome grandson. One of these is actually written from the porch on Lee Hall, and he described all about the porch. And for him, I'm sure this was just sort of a laundry list of what he felt were everyday activities here at Blue Ridge as part of the staff. But for me, it held a kind of magic that I wanted to experience for myself. So the following summer, I asked if you would write a letter of recommendation for me. And I still have that letter on Miss Mary Ann's personal stationery. I kept these because literally, you changed the course of my life by helping me get from there to here. So I want you to know that this thank you is not only heartfelt, it's very personal for me. And I know that not only have you touched my life, but countless other lives are going to be touched now by families who get to enjoy these lodges and share in the magic of this place. So to commemorate this event and to thank you for your leadership and most importantly, your stewardship, it's my honor to present to you an original watercolor of McCarty Lodge, painted by local artist Brian Basilisk. Please know that we thank you, but most of all, we love you.